So I haven't been posting a lot because I've been under the weather and I normally just don't post a lot. Like, I think my last video was a week ago, and then after that was like just about a month ago. So anyway, yeah, not been feeling so great. Just make sure you listen to this button down here. Tell us some really important stuff. Just gotta say that. This little one button tells some pretty important stuff. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about arcade machines. Not necessarily normal ones, just the rigged ones. Yeah, stuff like that. So let's get rid of this page. Welcome. That's what a page looks like when it has nothing on it and it's in a distance. Alright, so not necessarily the retro, like, arcade games that you play at, like, let's see, Dave & Buster's, and places that are like that. Because those are cool. Those are totally fine arcade games, you know what I mean? And the other ones are, like, claw machines. And games like that are the kind of easier ones where it's easier to rig them and for them to make an income. So like, if you like these retro games, I'll make a video on it. And also, I'm probably going to make another Only in Walmart Part 2. But anyway, so this is like the retro type arcade game. You have your little joystick, your buttons. And then here, let's think of a popular game. Actually, I don't know any. You just have grass, and then there's, like, some tree or whatever. I don't know. So, here's a retro type arcade game, and that actually came out really good. That's not what we're going to be talking about. What we're going to be talking about is, like, the ones in, let's see, Walmart, hashtag not sponsored. Just not sponsored at all. Not sponsored. So, what there is, though, is, so, if that's not sponsored, then, are you kidding me? Then there's the claw machine, which I'm gonna, alright, then there's the claw. So, if you don't know what the claw machine is, it's a machine that pretty much takes your money. What I have to say for it. And it's kind of like the other retro, like, thing, but also not even close. So, it's called the claw, and it has a claw, if you haven't guessed. So, it has this big claw, and there's prizes inside that you try to pick up with the claw. So, like, a teddy bear would be in there. And other stuff like that would be in there. And, well, so it would be the claw. It'd be a pretty typical machine. You put in money, like 50 cents or a quarter or a dollar, depending where you are. And let's say the prize inside is, say, $7. And if that's how much the prize is, and the amount you're putting in. So let me explain this more. So there's a dial, alright? Let me go into Paintbrush for this. There's some, like, big dial. That was a really bad idea. So there's just a dial, and what that dial does is, so let's say max strength is on this side, which we're going to put as 10. Well, the least strength is going to be 1, which is on this side. Now, they can choose from either putting it to max strength, putting it to here, which is weak strength, or just putting it to anywhere in this radius, pretty much. So, like, 10 would be each time that the claw goes down, it would clamp as hard as it possibly can so it can pick the prize up. 1, I think you guys get the point. 1 would be, so the claw comes down, and it just gives you this weak limb claw. Like, once it gets the prize, the claw would completely shut. Let's say that it's on 1 strength, it wouldn't shut, it would go back to the top and then close, which is just complete rig. Just want to say that. Jeez, excuse me. So, what there is a different type of strategy. More like this. How do I explain this? So, let's think. There's this, like, weird... Okay, so... When this is pretty much... God. They're scamming you. So, you put $1 in the machine. Let's just go with that, alright. It's kind of related to like one of those carnival games. So you put $1 into the machine. And if you've ever been to the carnival and you have those like rigged games like Bottle Up and stuff that are like almost impossible, that $1, okay, is gonna like make 1 in like 1,000 people. The $1 that you put on the carnival game, like at a fair or something, like Bank a Ball or Bottle Up. Actually, Bottle was pretty easy. Bank a Ball or those basketball games. Great example. The basketball hoop is always like kind of like this when it's supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely see the size difference. And the difference of how it is. See, this one's more curved, this one's more wide. But it needs to be this correct length for it to work. What the heck? So, that explains that. Now, anyway. Now, the $1 that you put in, let's say it's on 1 strength in the claw. You're always going to get that weak limb claw. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Alright, so here's how kind of to win. Not even close. So each person who wins is that 28th player. So like this guy right here who played down here would win. No. If it would be that easy, everyone would just wait every 28 people. It's not, sadly. What they want you to think is that it is. But really, what they do is they randomize that. So it could be this one, could be this one, could be this one, could be this one. It could be these 4 in a row. It could be this one, could be this one. You get what I'm saying? So what they do is try to scam you on that. So like, that's another trick with Keymaster. It's the same thing because they put some crazy prizes in there just to hook you. So like, Bank a Ball had PlayStation 4s, hashtag not sponsored, and other stuff like that. Well, this one, hashtag not sponsored, has Supreme, hashtag not sponsored. And Supreme is Supreme. That's why it's named Supreme. And yeah, it's just crazy. So there's some ways on why arcade games just make you wanna like, oh my god, I want that prize so badly. But in reality, you're just sitting there watching this YouTube video after you subscribed, and you just hit, and you're just like, oh my god, that easy. Man, should have watched this before. Sorry, gonna take forever to come out. It takes a while. Anyway, I just want to give a shout out to somebody. Here's his YouTube channel. His link will also be in the description of the video. And yeah. Hopefully I spelled this right. There you go. Here's his Mr. Old Enough YouTube. Mr. Old Enough YouTube. Caps for, you know. I'll leave his link in the description. And also make sure that you go down, hit that big red button that says subscribe. Make sure you also hit that bell, because then you'll be notified when I get a new video, and drop a like. Did my light get any better? Yes, it did. Subscribe, do all these steps, and yeah, see you in the next video.